not shout and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination, though you may find from time to time.
Hello guys, I am MF.TargA and I'm casting for Definitive Esports, and I'm here for you once again to give you the Going Pro series. And today we have an awesome match. It's from the IM in Cologne actually, and yeah, let's head straight into the game. I don't have much to talk about right now, so yeah, let's just go on with whatever we can. So starting in the bottom right position as the red Terran, we have the Korean MVP, and yeah, this is a really famous player. He's been winning the GSL lots of times, and yeah, probably one of the top 3 Terrans in the world. It's not going super good for him at the moment, but he's a really good player and he's been consistent as hell, so you can't really count him out because he can come out from pretty much any tournament with a win. So yeah, this is like pretty much the one. If you were to know one name in esport, you should be knowing who MVP is pretty much. And on the other side of the map we have this week's featured player. He's starting as the blue Zerg and he is MF.TargA, and he's currently playing on Mindfreak Esports, standing for MF, and he's from Norway, a Norwegian player called Kristoffer Martinsen, and yeah, he hasn't been playing in so many big tournaments. He's been in a lot of C tournaments actually, and been playing in the IPL Season 4, in the Australian qualifiers. He came second in ACL Pro Sydney Tournament World Championship Series Norway Nationals. He got the 3rd place, and yeah, lots of C tournaments here for some reason. He seems to like Australia. I have no idea why, but anyway, this is a good player and we should check him out, so that's what we're doing right now. He's dropping down the spawning pool as well as a hatchery, going for the hatch first and then adding up with the spawning pool. And on the other side of the map we see MVP is going with a fast command center as well. So both these players fast expanding, MVP adding up with 2 additional barracks here to just keep on being safe. And we could see MVP's cheesing in this game a little later, because he really likes to cheese. But I don't. Oh well, I don't see why MVP would cheese, because this is a pretty big map, and as well as the problem that TargA is such an unknown player. So I actually think that he will underestimate TargA, and I don't know, maybe he will just underestimate him. I have no idea, but there is a big chance. TargA can just get doing the extractor trick here pretty much, or take in MVP's extractor here, just irritating the freaking something out of him, and looks like MVP got it down there, and the drone went down as well, adding up with a 3rd command center here, which isn't going to be scouted out, though TargA has seen this expansion, so he knows that this is a fast expand build. These 2 barracks is going to be helping out with additional defense, and will be going out with these marines just to put some pressure, get some map dominance as well, adding up with double refineries here on the main. And if we look at TargA's expansions, we can see that he is droning pretty hard at the moment, getting out 2 extractors at the moment as well, having 3 queens out here, going to have a really efficient creep spread and wants just to keep safe and not meet up with all these marines going out here. And it looks like these marines will get them a free overlord here. It looks like these marines will move in and take out this one overlord, and this is just, it's the early game, and this puts a lot of pressure on TargA, because when he loses so much minerals in the early game, it can translate into a big loss in the late game, because all these minerals will give MVP big heads up, or a big starting lead. And here we see the third hatchery getting added up for TargA. He has his 4 queens here to defend, and the Marines going in, and if they weren't that careful, he could have lost more than that, but he was on top of his micro, only lost 1 Marine in that engagement, so that's really good for him. Now we see this Overlord lurking his way over here, going to try to get onto the other side here. Let's hope that these Marines doesn't catch him off guard. Let's see, this commissar is actually about to fly out to the natural here for MVP, adding up with the starboard, as well as this 1 factory with a reactor, going to get some Hellions or maybe some medevacs. Big chance of both. Yeah, double refineries getting added up here. A couple of Marines out, building a nice supply depot wall here, and some Marines moving over the map to the other side. This lonely Overlord survived, and looks like yeah, 2 queens is left out here. Lots of Zerglings coming out right now, adding up with 4 drones and metabolic boost on the way. Zergrind Corpus level 1 on the way, and Stim on the way as well. The reactor just finishing Lair on the way as well, and adding up with the Evo chamber here. So we'll see some upgrades coming out from TargA. And I don't know if I should say TargA or TargA, but I'm going for TargA at the moment because it's so much easier to say. So I'm going to say TargA, and if you hate me for that, it might as well be like that, because yeah, that's pretty much the easiest thing for me to say. A Link scouting out the third right here, so he's going to know that MVP is trying to get in a good spot economically. Looks like he will be getting double medevacs at the moment. 1 siege tank on the way, as well as adding up with some siege tank, going for the reactor barracks here, and the Stim is about to complete, and lots of Marines coming in here to the natural ruins around all these Marines. And oh, this is a really cost-inefficient trade for MVP. Going to lose so many Marines. These Links will just break havoc in here, and this natural getting lifted up, killing off. Oh, will all these supply depot walls go down? All these supply depots go down? That will be just so irritating. No, he's actually going for the third, going to deny even more mining, and this is going to get him so much ahead that the orbital command gets lifts off. But both these mules going down. Now TargA in a pretty good spot. If you look at the income tab, we can see that oh, the name panel as well. TargA is ahead right now by 1,000 minerals, just because he forced MVP to lift both these expansions. And he's putting pressure on until this siege tank can help out enough. MVP just trying to get out as much stuff as he can right now to seize those 2 expansions. 1 second siege tank on the way right now, and going to start dropping some mules on the natural. He can't really land his third yet because it's so scary to land the third. Centrifugal hooks, Zergrind Corpus level 2, and Zerg melee attacks level 1 on the way. Spire on the way as well, and we see Comet Shield just getting upgraded soon to finish. And oh, TargA is going to get a surround on this orbital command, and MVP lifts this up once again, going to get these hidden SCVs here as well, and then he's going to move out, I think, because I think he's going to be happy with this. He got a nice starting lead here. If we look, 128 supply versus 88, and this is just so crucial to the game of MVP. And it looks like he's going to add up with the command center here. Is soon to finish because he needs to do something to get back into the game. So many reactors getting added up, indicating in so much bio coming out of him. Only Marines pretty much. Maybe a couple of Marauders out of this. And just siege tank and medevacs. So that's the starting composition from MVP. Going to add up with 1 armor here. Going to start researching upgrade vehicle weapons level 1 and infantry weapons level 1. Soon going to for the infantry armor level 2, I think, since he's got, yeah, there we see the upgrade coming out from him. Third getting added for TargA, just finishing up macro hatch here on the third as well, or fourth, I mean, if we look at this. And adding up with 2 extractors and some spore crawlers to be safe. These Links are going out here once again, and will MVP be able to defend here? That looks like, oh, some mutas actually flying in. We see Zerg Flyer attacks level 1, as well as Surground Coppers level 2 and Zerg melee attacks level 2. Surground Coppers level 2 about to finish, and Pathogen Glands on the way as well. Going to help out quite a lot, and these mutas are going to be so strong pretty soon when the upgrade finishes, so he can really put some pressure on the Terran and keep him in his space as much as he wants, and will prevent any drops from MVP pretty much. Having a really good Overlord spread here, seeing pretty much everything on this side. Not so good, but the reason for that is just because it's so long way for the drops to come in. Looks like TargA will be dropping one volley there and will be taking down the second reactor here. Looks like he took one, down one, and will be killing off some free Marines here before getting out. And will he? He doesn't even lose one muta in that engagement, and that is so good for him. All these Zerglings out here just chilling, doing whatever they can. Nothing, pretty much. Infestors on the way at the moment. We see more links getting added up and moved down to this side. He just wants to be safe for any drops. I think this hatchery about to go up, and like I said, so good Overlord spread here. Going to see any drops that might be coming in. I'm going to spread them out even further on this side as well. Going to feel so safe, and some spore crawlers and spine crawlers added up here as well. He really wants to play this safe because he knows that he got ahead in the early game, so he doesn't want to lose this because of being too greedy. Infestors out, links, and lots of mutas keeping a lot of pressure on MVP. We see the orbital command now, the 4th going to fly out, but does MVP have what it takes to defend it? He's got a couple of siege tanks, 5 siege tanks, 55 Marines, 1 Thor, and 5 medevacs. The Thor is going to help out a lot versus those mutas, but if you look at this, 15 mutas, 5 infestors, and 84 Zerglings, 69 versus 79 drones. So economically, I think they're pretty much even at the moment. Yes, they are pretty much even. But looks like we see some tech getting added here. We see the Ultralisk Den, evolved cadence plating getting researched right now. Some spine crawlers getting added up as well, and the greatest spy getting added as well to be able to get out some brute laws and our transition into ultras. Adrenal glands getting researched right now to give those Zerglings the crucial extra speed for the late game, as well as Zerg melee attacks level 3. So these units are going to be fully upgraded pretty soon, as well as these mutas on 0-1 upgrades. So really good upgrades going on there for TargA, while we see 2-2 for the Terran right now, going to add up to 3-2 and 2-1, I think, or no, 2-0 for the vehicles. And yeah, TargA is just being so dominant right now. Just look at his creep spread. It's on the it's pretty much in MVP's base pretty soon. Looks like MVP will be trying to go for a drop here, but TargA will probably scout it pretty soon. Sees it with a creep tumor. Yeah, he sees pretty much everything. He can't miss that really. Yeah, he's going to react as soon as he sees it. Going to move all those Zerglings towards the main base. MVP drops down a scan, sees all these spine crawlers, and MVP just is going in right now. He's going to just try to target down these spine crawlers and not lose as much as he can, but these spine crawlers are helping out so much at the moment, and Zerling is now streaming in, trying to help out for TargA. And yeah, these Marines are just going to get in such a slaughter. Going to slow down TargA a bit, but he didn't really want to. He just wanted to keep his map dominance there, it seemed like, and he defended really good, going up to 206 supply, really. Terran infantry armor level 3 and weapons level 3 getting research right now. So MVP soon going to be on 3-3. Covid reactor getting research, getting Ravens somewhat more energy. 2 Ravens, 2 Vikings, and 7 Marines at the time getting trained right now. So really good, really good production there for MVP. Soon going to go up to 200, and Zerg missile attacks level 1 and circular attacks level 2 getting researched right now. Now Link streaming in here from every angle. Marines trying to do what they can to defend, circumventing the Zerglings to not let them into the bases, and he really needs to be really careful here. He doesn't want to lose his Thor, for example, because it is one of the few really defending things he has on the ground at the moment, because TargA has such a good army versus this army. This Thor getting out some shots, having 5 kills already, but is the army of MVP going to be enough? So many Broodlords out right now for TargA, and MVP throws down a scan, going out in with Viking, throwing down Seeker missiles from the Ravens, but all the infested Terrans out on killing them off. The Vikings getting fungal and going down. So much happening right here, and the stuff for MVP is just burning down at the moment. Some Vikings trying to go in and do what they can, but meeting up with the Corruptors. Vikings are going to get killed off by these Mutas and the Corruptors. Infested Terrors breaking havoc. Zerglings all over the place. These 3 expansions getting unhindered, but some Zerglings are going to get in here as well and seize these 4 orbitals at the moment. The Broodlords are just going in. Ultras helping out to break the door of the Terran, and these Marines doing the last thing they can pretty much at the moment. And we know that MVP is slow with the GG, so maybe wait another minute or 2, but look at this. TargA is just breaking havoc through the base of MVP at the moment, and there is pretty much nothing MVP can do about it. Only these SCVs remaining in the main at the moment. 30, lots of Zerglings on the way out. This orbital command is going to burn down. These 3 have lost a lot of health. These 2 mining unhindered. A couple of one marine here. At the moment, looks like MVP doesn't have enough to kill off TargA, since TargA is already taking this expansion as well, and he has pretty much the whole map at the moment. And yeah, MVP doing what he can. Are these 2 Marines going to come out? No, they are going to get killed off inside the barracks. Some Marines and some Marauders going to help out here, going to kill off these Queens and this Broodlord, but I don't know if this is enough, because just look at the supply, 193 versus 65, and it's just crazy. MVP adding up with 2 barracks, but TargA right now researching flyer attacks level 3, and just getting out a lot of Zerglings and Ultras and a couple of Infestors, and just going for the kill here. And he's just going to wait at the door of MVP. This orbital command gets lifted off. Ultras getting into this space, and this orbital, oh no, this planetary fortress is going to go down. The Ultras almost dancing there for a moment. Going to kill off this planetary fortress so fast, and it is GG. There we go, taking home this week's game, MF.TargA, and yeah, that was all for this week pretty much. You should go check TargA out. He's playing on MF.TargA Esports. He's from Norway, and I don't know, he has a Twitter. It's TargA01, so go give him a follow. I'm a follower right now, I just got it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I am AOP, and I'm casting for Definitive Esports. Don't forget to subscribe.